And we are live, but we don't have any viewers yet.
Cool. We're here.
So it is what it is. Blake's here, but apparently YouTube doesn't know Blake is here.
That's funny.
As always, the question is, will there be sound?
Yeah, see, we don't have any recording of that. At
Huh?
least a couple.
No, very nice. This K-Bitro Musiki. I like it. No viewers here. Very nice intro music, I meant. Ah, okay. I was like, I think Micah might have slipped into her native language a little bit there, typing. That's what I meant. That's what I thought happened. Pay no attention to the people in the chat. Okay, I won't. No, I will. To be fair, there was only one person here, and I was looking at concurrent viewers while I still had my screen mostly occupied by the streaming software. So I only saw a dash under concurrent viewers.
You got it on live chat?
I do have it on live chat. That is correct. Sound is good. David Brownlee says, howdy,
That's
howdy.
amazing.
Good to see you, David. Thanks
Good
for being
morning.
here. Alexander Meldrum is here. Blake Cavney, Micah, and that's about it for right now, but that's cool. Thanks for being here. All right, this is just going to be a live Q&A where we answer your questions as you see fit. We do have some things we're going to talk about, mainly specifically Dice Tower West. That is happening next week, and the planets aligned in such a way to where I'll be able to take Jess with me. So it'll be cool. Both of us are going to be there. So
That will be nice.
we're looking forward
We
to it.
weren't sure that was going to happen,
Nope.
but
We were not sure indeed.
it did. So,
Micah says, yes, my phone only wants to speak in Finnish. Yep. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, good morning. Ryan, I think you were one of the winners this week on It Belongs in a Museum. We are going to be sending stuff out today, but I don't believe I have your shipping address yet. So can you please either confirm that you have sent me the email? I don't think you have. If you did, I didn't get it because I've been looking for it. I know that Eric is the other winner, and I already have his address in an email. But Ryan, I don't believe I have yours. If only I could go. Well, Blake, you can go. You just have to plan it and plan ahead for it. You can't just drop everything in on a hat and just go. But I understand what you're saying.
yeah, we really didn't. I thought it was just going to be Sam.
Yep.
So, I get to go.
And they bring me in, so I understand that paying for stuff like that is a big part of a big chunk of it. And so I totally get it. It's an expensive trip.
True.
But I gave it away. I can't remember the name of the person, though. Didn't ask for your sarcasm, Sam. I don't ask for yours either, but you still dole it out, man. Don't even. I almost impulse bought to go to Dice Tower West, but conventions could just get so expensive. Yes, that is absolutely correct.
True. Because it's not just the airplane ticket and the cost of entrance. It's the fact that you have to eat breakfast at Starbucks every day.
Well, actually, Starbucks is the cheap place to
Right.
eat, generally speaking, unless you walk
A long way.
a half a mile to a mile away to go get,
No.
like some crazy people do. and then burn her arm on hash browns walking back. That was our honeymoon trip.
That was our honeymoon trip. We were in Chicago.
That was the first thing that kind of said, okay, we're in for a long run here.
I went to pick us up McDonald's, and it wasn't like miles away. It was like 3 blocks. It wasn't that far.
3 blocks in Chicago. Downtown Chicago.
At 8 in the morning. No big deal. But I will say their hash browns were very, very, very fresh and soaked in hot oil. And I had the bag and all the drinks in one hand, and the bag kind of held up in my arm, and the hash browns burned through the bag and burned my arm and left me a little scar. That's my honeymoon scar.
Remarkable. That's the best word.
I came back in and I was like, honey, I think something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, Blake says 3 blocks is in no way far. I get it.
See?
But 3 blocks when you've got
5
hash
drinks
browns
in one
burning
hand.
your arm. She walked for 3 blocks with hash browns
And the bag
burning
didn't
her
move.
arm.
I had it very balanced. Everything was good. The bag sat right here, and it just burned my arm.
I'm not ignoring you, Eric. I read it. I just didn't give you your limelight.
What did Eric say this morning?
He said, okay, let's get this over with. Big NHL day, so hop to it.
Is it?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, you are moving.
No, I don't. I don't. It must be, I don't know. Do the Volunteers have a hockey team?
He's such a fibber.
No, I really don't know why it's such a big day for him. Maybe there's just a lot of games happening today.
Probably.
And he's going to watch a lot of them.
Probably.
That's probably what it is.
Sure.
I mean, it can't be because the Predators are good. It can't be that, because the Predators suck. I mean, bad. I mean, the Predators are so bad that when the announcer says, the Predators are back to full strength, their own bench says, and they still suck. No. That's what I am on live chat, folks. I have a burn story too. Ooh, Blake. That has the possibility to get super dark.
I mean, I've burned myself more than one occasion, but this one was my honeymoon. Look at that. It's a nice little scar.
Yep. That's when I said, all right, campers, buckle up. Here we go. Of course, I also said that in the shower on the train. Golly. I will never forget that.
Memory building. Core memories right there.
That's like nightmare juice. That's not core memories. Like, at any moment, I was absolutely terrified that somebody was just going to open the door, and there I was, sprawl, legs up in the air, because I had just slipped and fallen, and...
That didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't happen.
The door's locked.
Outdoor game, go Wings. Okay, I got it. So I think it's the Wings and the Blue Jackets.
Oh.
And they're playing in Ohio State's outdoor
Oh, that's cool.
football field.
Right,
but
right.
They've got an ice rink.
That's
out
cool.
there.
I like
Got
that.
it. Understood.
I like it when they do that.
I actually really enjoy the concept of a stadium series. I would love to
Yeah, I
go
think
to
so.
a stadium
Yeah,
game.
that would be neat.
That would be awesome. Let's see. Thoughts on Awaken Realms plans for 2025? All right, you guys, I'll go look. Good night. Awaken Realms plans 2025. I don't get all of these. All right, AR next. Unveiling Awaken Realms upcoming board game masterpieces. All right, I don't want to watch. Okay, so this War of Mine. That's actually cool. And because of one of our supporters, I actually have more interest in it now. Because that's all about Sarajevo
Oh, that's cool.
sieges, I believe. That's what the video game's about, I think. And it's a second edition, and oh my gosh. That's going to look awesome. Agricola Special Edition. Was anybody asking for this? I don't think anybody was asking for a special edition of Agricola. But somebody must have, and Awaken Realms said basically, hold my beer. Because they do that to a lot of games right now. They're like, oh, you don't like that anymore? Well, we'll make it again, and you're going to love it. Because they really that was right into the mic. Sorry, that was loud probably. Agricola Dead Harvest. Please tell me it's a zombie game about Agricola? All right, zombies have taken over, but the harvest must go on. That I'm interested in. Please tell me it's not an expansion. Oh, please tell me it's not an expansion. I certainly hope that is not an expansion. All right. Actually, that's cool. I'm interested in that, period. I'll probably go back that today if it's available. It's following the project, so it's not coming up yet. All right. All right, next. The Asylum. Below the Asylum. As if the Asylum wasn't scary enough. Now we're going below the Asylum, where all of the really nice guys are kept. The once abandoned Asylum. Those are words you want in your head when you go through that place that's right past
Medical
Spokane.
Lake.
Medical Lake.
It is a once abandoned.
Oh no,
asylum.
it's abandoned. It's an abandoned asylum.
Yes.
You don't want it to be once abandoned. Because now that means it's not abandoned anymore.
Right, true. It is abandoned and it is scary.
Interesting. Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Tainted Grail never grabbed me, so whatever. Ooh, Labyrinth Chronicles. So this is a revamp. The timeless classic returns. Labyrinth Chronicles, now with a cooperative campaign mode and stunning 3D board. Dang. Oh, JT's going to be in on this one. Dragon Eclipse. Maybe I should share my screen.
That would be a good idea.
I'm surprised you haven't said that yet.
Well, I thought it about a minute or two ago, but I just thought maybe you'll catch on because all they're doing is looking at the tops of our heads. And...
Yeah, well, no, they're looking at our faces.
My faces.
Also not good.
Right, nobody wants to look at us. Put up a little screen.
All right, let's see. Monitor, no. Window, yes. Configure. Google Chrome. Is that the one? Yes.
I don't know.
Right,
I'm not techie.
All right, we're gonna go over there now. Okay, here you go. Do I get to? Can I put that on there? Ooh, I can. Ooh, fancy, fancy schmancy. So this is one that I am sure. So this one is the Labyrinth. I'll go back and show you. That is just awesome. That right there made me opening this link worth it. Agricola Dead Harvest. That is super cool. I hope it's good. That is probably too dark for me. But honestly, I don't necessarily like dark themes like that. Let me see. Will this work? Nope. All right. This I don't care about. Couldn't care less. I know people really love this game, but I just never was interested in it that much. This looks interesting. I like the fact of bringing, kind of, I don't know. They might be not staying in their lane here a little bit because this is what restoration games is all about. Bringing back old classics, revamping them. Mm-hmm. So Awaken Realms is kind of like
we could do that
straying into their lane a little bit. I don't know that I like that, but at the same time, I think it looks pretty cool. And the fact that there's a 3D board is pretty cool too. This one, JT is probably going to be clamoring for the Grand Quest, Return to the World, because I know him and Hawken have been playing this one a lot.
Oh, really?
And they like it, yeah. So, wow, that's actually pretty freaking cool. Now I understand what everybody was talking about. Interested in this War of Mine. Not interested in Special Edition Agricola. Very much interested in Agricola Dead Harvest. Mildly interested in Below the Asylum, but not really. Not interested in Tainted Grail at all. Very interested in Labyrinth Chronicles. JT is very interested in Dragon Eclipse, the Grand Quest. So that's just me. All right. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts on Awaken Realms announcement.
Put it back to the right thing now.
Huh?
It has to be on us now.
Oh, yeah. I'm showing everybody. Sorry. Stop rolling your eyes at me, girl. Shoot. I'm going to put you over here and have you control everything.
I would
How would you
love
like
that. Let's
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
sure you
Move,
would.
switch seats.
I'm sure you would. You would hate it.
I wouldn't hate it. I'd
You would
be able to read everybody.
So...
And you'd just sit here and you'd be going, what are you doing?
I know, I would be,
What are you
because
doing?
it'd be
What are you
so
doing?
it'd be stressing. I'm not ignoring. Okay. Look back at Tuesdays, and Tommy Clay claimed the prize. All right,
Okay.
I'll reach out to Tommy. Oh, Tommy's here. So Tommy, you need to send me an email, brother. I don't know. I don't think you have yet. Flipside OBG at gmail.com. The OBG doesn't have to be. I'm going to fix that. OBG does not have to be caps. FlipsideOBG at gmail.com. There you go. Tommy, you need to send me your shipping address so I can get you a surprise in the mail. Scott Nicholson sued to call Agricola just to be funny. I don't know that he actually sued anybody for it, but I think that's funny. And it sounds like Scott Nicholson would absolutely talk about because he's a pretty funny guy. He used to be part of the Dice Tower way back when, like super way back when. And I used to really enjoy watching his stuff. He's a professor of gameology in Canada now. He's a really cool dude though. I once burned my butt while eating cup of noodle. How? Like from the inside?
No, he probably spilt it and it pooled on the seat. I mean, I could see this happening to me, so that would be my guess.
Well, yeah. It kind of has happened to you, hasn't it?
Teapot.
Teapot.
It was right before I met you, though. But
Yeah.
that was the trip before I met you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to share that with everybody?
I had a boiling teapot of water and decided to pour it into a sun tea vase, and it shattered all over my floor.
Hot tea.
Hot
in a
water,
cold
boiling
vase.
water, and
How did you keep it from falling on the floor?
well, it fell on the floor, but I kind of like, well, as the water started burning me, I just took my shirt and like moved it farther. So I only burned myself with like second-degree burns on one leg.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what she did. So she's making stuff on the counter, right? She's pulling stuff on the counter, and she's standing there like this, right?
I always do.
She's standing here like this,
And so then
it falls, and she goes, oh!
And I try to like push
And
my
it's
body
like
into it
Boiling water on
to
the leg.
stop it from falling, which it still fell and shattered on the floor. So now I have boiling water on my leg. I have broken glass everywhere. I'm barefoot. My leg is, it's bad. It was bad. Things happen to me.
Yeah, things happen. Remarkable. Remarkable. Yes.
Things happen to me.
Matthew Rose is here. What's up? What's up? You actually showered on the train. I probably would have just skipped it. Well,
We were on there for like 3 days.
Yeah, we're on the train for 3 days. I'm not gonna
4 days
go
or
without
3 or
a
4 days.
shower. I'm not gonna go on without a shower.
You're
This
in
is
a
gross.
private room. Like it's, I don't know why he was worried about the
No,
door.
I
opening.
didn't.
It was
We didn't
locked.
spend most of our time in the room. We spent most of our time walking around the train.
Yeah, no, I meant the shower. It's like, it's not going to open.
there were literally bags of dirty clothes in the shower.
That doesn't mean somebody was going to open
Not
the
clothes,
door.
not dirty clothes, but like dirty towels and
Yes.
stuff. It was like a storage compartment that had a shower spigot in it. That is exactly what it was. Don't even. There was like, I mean, literally, it looked like a cow stall where cows are milked, and you had a strap to hang on to,
You did have a strap.
spigot
You did
coming
have
out
a
of the
strap.
wall. The only thing it was missing that could have made this possibly any worse was a window. That's the only thing that was missing. And even then, I could have used a window to see when that turn was coming up so I could brace myself for it. But no, there wasn't a window. Don't even. I remember, this is vivid memories. You want to talk about core memories? This is core nightmare juice.
I tell you, it was a blast. We had a great time. I did.
Matthew Rose says, we're both wild. Nice shirts. I'm assuming that is a sports thing. Yep, that is our local team with the WHL. It's called the Wenatchee Wild. We have a game tonight.
We have a game tonight.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go to watch hockey in a arena instead of watching it on TV like lame people do. I watch it on TV all the time, Barry. It's okay. Luke is here. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. There's a K-pop group coming to T-Mobile Park in Seattle. If only money grew on trees. What's the K-pop group? I'm not going to know who they are, but you can share the name. I'm excited for the 2026 lineup. Alexander, was that a push? Because it all said 2025. Because that's the campaigns that they're running this year. Which, by the way, that's a lot of freaking campaigns to run in 1 year. Now,
Somebody's going to go gray over that.
well, somebody probably will go gray over that, but that's a lot of campaigns to run in a year. Now, more than likely, because Awaken Realms is the company behind GameFound and so forth and so on, they have plenty of money to make sure all of that stuff works out. But let's hope for the best. Hi, Matthew. Where have you been? Okay, now. Blake Cavaney, Scott Nichols. Oh, I already read that one. The Zombie Agricola is a standalone. Yes! I'm gonna get it. You're gonna play it. Actually, I don't even know if you're gonna like Agricola is like definitely not your type of game. So hopefully this one will be.
And the zombies are going to make it better.
Yes.
That seems like a stretch.
Well, in my opinion, yes. Almost anything could make Agricola better. Any change from their current. That's why I have no interest in the Agricola Deluxe Edition, none whatsoever. Be gone with him. But putting zombies into the mix, hopefully they will change it enough to where it will actually be fun now.
No, I don't really love zombies.
Matthew says, I am good. I just can't join the day streams because I'm working. Anything after 5:30 p.m. CST, I am game. I hope you have been well. We have been. It's good to have you back, Matthew. Apparently, Agricola is having a huge resurgence right now. Yeah, well. Once Abandoned Asylum sounds like a horror movie. Really? Did you look at the box cover, dude? Of course it's a horror movie. Thanks, I'm fine. Have played some new games. Have you? Tommy Clay says, good morning. Alexander, nothing wrong with the company trying to branch out. I don't think there is such a thing as staying in a lane in regards to Restoration Games comment. I understand that, but it's like Restoration, that's what Restoration Games does. That's their entire scheme.
But it doesn't mean somebody else can't.
I understand that. I don't know that I like big company going, I can do that too. So that now I can do it better than you, and now you're going to go out of business when I start doing all of the games that you want to do. You know, that's what I don't like about it. I don't really have that much, I don't have any skin in the game, that's for sure. But that's where my comment was based. I don't know that I like big company muscling in on smaller companies' territory. You know,
Maybe they're after different markets of games, though.
no, that's like straight down the middle of where Restoration Games is. I mean, Labyrinth, Fireball Island, Dark Tower, all of these old like circa 70s and 80s games that have like a ton of nostalgia value for everybody that's older in the hobby right now. That's squarely down the center lane of Restoration Games. That's like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I'm wrong. And I absolutely could be wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if I am wrong. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Restoration Games had asked Labyrinth if they could do it. And Awaken Realms was able to offer them more money. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that's true, and that's not an indictment or an accusation of any way. I'm just saying
business is business. You have
that
to.
That is absolutely correct.
You know.
But you're correct, Alexander. There's nothing wrong with it. But that doesn't mean that I don't necessarily like it, because I like Restoration Games. They're a great company. They do great work. They put out great products.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like Big Brother kind of squelching in.
Well, let's just see how it plays out.
Yeah, see how it plays out. I recently got my all-in pledge of Elder Scrolls, Betrayal of the Second Era. I am still studying it and waiting for my playmat, Matthew says. It is intense.
Is that the one you played yesterday?
But don't make fun of me. I'm going to play the Goonies game tomorrow.
Ooh!
That's a good game. You talking about the Funko games, Goonies game? That's a good game.
Yeah.
That's a really fun game. I'm not going to make fun of you at all. But we played Elder Scrolls yesterday. It was the second time for me, and I think it was like the fourth or fifth time for JT. He's played it a few times single player, and he said he cannot beat it single player. He keeps getting his butt kicked.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so that was cool. Thought I did. I don't think you did. But just email me again just to make sure. Okay? Want to tell that. Blake says, want to tell that to some of my customers. You try doing this job, then maybe you'll be less of a jackwagon.
True. That goes a long way in everything. Having the respect of what people do in any profession says a lot. Like, I doubt anybody on the stream, including Sam, would be successful at being a preschool teacher.
Oh, I absolutely will concur. I will not be successful as a preschool teacher.
What did you do? You made everything go away.
I will probably end up in prison because I will, for homicide.
I mean, and I couldn't do waitressing anymore. I used to for years. I don't think I could anymore. But, you know, having that respect for all the people in all professions goes a long way, because people can be jerks. You're right. And that's true. People can be super jerks.
Tommy, I do not have an email for you. Let me double check my other email, because I think that we've had conversations in the past. So maybe you used my other email. And no, I do not have it on my other email either. So, buddy, you need to check the email that you're sending it to. I put it in chat. I will put it again in chat. But make sure that you have sent it to flipsideobg@gmail.com. Make sure you do that. Because I've checked both emails and I do not have an email from you. All right, so try again, bud. Okay, 3 days I would have done it. If it had been 1 day only, I would have skipped it. I guess you're either Oh, the K-pop group is Stray Kids. Oh, okay. I heard about the movie theater ceiling collapse the other day. Was it anyone you know?
No.
No, it wasn't.
There were only
there were only two people in
the theater when
the
it
theater
collapsed.
at the same time. Yeah.
The thing is, and I'm not kidding about the time, Dante and I were driving past at like 8 o'clock and it collapsed at like 8:10 or 8:15.
No.
And as we were driving past, Dante says, boy, I really love that Liberty Theater.
Yeah.
He says it's all cool and it's all like old and the building's really neat. And we were literally driving past, having a conversation about it.
Yep. And we just went to go see Brave New World.
We went to go see the same
about a
movie
week
that
ago.
in the
About a
same.
week. No, I don't know if it was.
No,
the
we
same.
were in the side
Yeah,
theaters.
we
This
were
one was in the
this-
center
This
one.
was in the big one, yeah.
But we were just talking about how it's really cool in there. It's a really old building. It's really, really neat.
Let's see. I think I'm getting the gift from the Sam's Museum next week. It has arrived with finished postal system. Thank you once again. You're welcome, Mike.
Oh, that's awesome.
On the plus side, have the games are deluxeifications of existing games, so that should reduce the need for playtesting. Yeah, so it'll probably, all you really have to do is produce it and make sure that there isn't typos and
And
that
then
kind of
push it
stuff.
out.
And
So,
then you slam it out
maybe,
the door.
yeah.
What's not fun about feeding your family? That's called life, dude. So you think life is also fun? Like
So much
the
fun.
board game life? Yeah, no, it's not fun feeding your family. That's like necessities.
You want to, well, we got to talk about Dice Tower West.
We will, once I get caught up. We're almost caught up.
You want to tell them what happened yesterday morning?
What happened yesterday?
How did I wake you up?
Oh, jeez. Go ahead.
All I did is ask, I didn't even say good morning. I just said, hey, honey, who's the villain in Batman that wears purple? And Sam kind of mumbled, half asleep, the original? And I said, yeah, the original. And he said, the Joker. I was like, no, that's not what I was thinking. But that's how I woke him up yesterday. It's the things that I say.
Remarkable. Labyrinth of the movie with David Bowie? No. But Labyrinth isn't out of print, so I don't think it's in the Restoration Games market.
Oh, that could be a difference. I
Maybe.
see. I
Maybe.
see.
I'm looking forward to it. Micah, I don't know what that was to.
Her package? Their package?
No, every game is a good game to have if you have fun with it. By the way,
Yeah.
you should check out Sam and JT's playthrough. Oh, okay, about Elder Scrolls. Got
Oh,
it.
yeah. They did a cool
Yep,
playthrough
Looking
yesterday.
forward to it. Labyrinth is an interesting choice because it is such a lightweight game. Yeah, but I don't really necessarily mind getting deluxe models of lightweight games. I don't mind that at all.
Right.
Because to me, the idea is, why should just heavy games be deluxe? What if you don't like heavy games? What if you only like lightweight games? You're stuck to, basic chintzy components. You don't get to have a game. That's one of the reasons why I liked Foundations of Rome so much.
Oh, I love that game.
Now, yes, you got it. It's super deluxe and
I
it's
love that
super
game.
expensive, but it's so simple
It's so great.
compared to all of the other games that get that kind of deluxeified treatment.
Right. Oh, no. I love Foundations of Rome.
So I don't.
Ooh, I want to play that.
I like lightweight games. Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan are going on tour together. Well, you'll know where they happen based on the smell of marijuana in the air.
I'll bet they'll play The Gorge.
They probably will.
I bet they'll play The Gorge.
They probably will. Yep, you're correct. There is a game
I wouldn't
based
mind,
on the Labyrinth movie, but
I
it's
wouldn't
not
mind
that
seeing
Labyrinth.
Willie Nelson. Bob Dylan, iconic, though.
About halfway through the tour,
He'd die.
I know. That's what I'm thinking has happened. This is like Willie's
And Bob
farewell,
Dylan. This
swan
could be
song.
both of them having a heart attack on stage.
That is absolutely correct.
That's pretty funny.
We need to rickroll Sam in his email. Please don't.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't. Wait, so what villain were you thinking of?
I was thinking of the original.
No.
No,
The original Batman.
The original
where
Batman is a TV series, and the Joker wore purple too, but the Penguin had the purple hat and the purple bow tie and the purple little shoes. That's what I was thinking of.
Remarkable. telling you. You will begin to understand, the more you know Jessie, though, you begin to understand why she is hashtag remarkable.
I didn't hurt myself that time.
Did you eventually learn it was the Riddler who wore purple?
Oh, the Riddler wore purple? Give me an image on that.
He wore purple and green. He was mainly green, but he also
kind of
had
greenish.
purplish stuff.
I'm like, really? No, I was definitely thinking of the Penguin because it was a dream, but in my dream it was very waddly. So.
I went Sundrop minis on both Lands of Evershade and Story of Mini. I just don't want to paint them. That's an absolutely valid thing. Sundrop minis are good. They are playing the Gorge May 25th.
Ah! I was like, I bet they're going to play. Of this year or next year?
Probably this year. Neither of them are going to make it to next year.
I'm going to tell my parents.
Unless
my parents would go to that
out
concert.
that
My parents
marijuana
would
is
go
the
to that
fountain of
concert.
youth. They probably would. They don't know who Willie Nelson is.
They know who Willie Nelson
They know
is.
who Bob Dylan is.
They know who Bob Dylan is. They would love to go to the Gorge. It might be another excuse to get them out here.
No, they'll just go to the Gorge. They won't stop here.
That's valid.
This year, see, I told you.
Oh, then they won't
Willie
even be able to
and
get
Dylan are still alive.
Right? I'm saying. I will say,
Eric, Willie,
yet
and
to.
Dylan were all in the same kindergarten class. Did you know that?
I really, really love the Gorge Amphitheater. It is a beautiful, beautiful venue. Mm-hmm. It is so amazing. I want to go to a concert with Sam there, but I have yet to find the concert that is appropriate for us to go to. Because there are multiple concerts that are not what we do or what we like. But I love the Gorge Amphitheater. It is so beautiful.
I mean, Eric actually told me that he used to bully Bob Dylan in kindergarten. And then Willie stood up for Bob one day. Eric punched him in the nose. And to get over the pain, Willie's parents had him smoke pot. And that's why he got hooked on marijuana so early. I'm just telling you what Eric told me. Eric is 105.
Maybe.
Luke says. I don't think that's true.
Wisdom. Wisdom comes with age.
So, yeah, Eric actually can't go to any of Willie's or Bob's concerts. He's been banned for life because of that harrowing experience on the playground that one day. How do you think Willie Nelson got the hole in his guitar? He beat Eric with it. That's not true. Eric was
What does Willie Nelson look like? Do a screen share right now. What does he look like? Does he look like Skeletor?
No, you remember the box cover for Agricola Dead Harvest? That's actually
Willie Nelson and
Willie
Bob
Nelson.
Dylan. I mean, they have
He
to
has
look.
a small modeling career for zombie
They have
shows.
to look like nearly dead. Okay.
Wisdom comes with age, but sometimes age comes alone.
I saw a concert way back in my youth, and it was Cab Calloway, jazz iconic standard Cab Calloway. And he was, I'm not, and he came out on stage. It was at the Seattle Fifth Avenue Theater, and he came out on stage, but he couldn't like stand very long because he was, I mean, like old. So they pulled up a little, like a rolling stool on stage, and he's like,
That's disgusting.
kind of rolling and singing. It was a great concert. It was so good.
Why would they
Jazz
roll in a bunch of
iconic.
stool? That's gross.
Ew, you're gross.
And then he was squishing around.
Gosh, you're
That's
gross.
nasty.
He had a rolling seat, a chair with wheels. But it was a great concert. He was old, but the concert was so good because he was like, I don't know, it really neat. But I don't know that Willie or Bob will look that good when they're old. So.
And Sam keeps hopping over my question. No, I'm not.
What was your
I
question?
was actually getting to it. I
Okay.
was waiting for her to stop going on about this fictional jazz person.
He is such a liar.
Yes, okay, well, we didn't win. That was the first. So the way the campaigns work in Elder Scrolls, if I remember correctly from what JT said, was that the campaigns happen in 3 12-day periods. And so the first 12-day period is what we played yesterday in Skyrim. And we completed the task that the first 12 days has given us. And then at the end of the stream, we read a little bit about what we're supposed to be doing next in session 2. And then in session 3, there's going to be an end to that storyline. So it's kind of like when in the video game, when you go into a quest, sometimes you have a certain amount of time to finish that quest in the video game. And that's kind of what this is. So we pick the guild that we're going to work for, and then that's the job that we have for the next 3 sessions, and each session is 12 days long. And we did accomplish what we were supposed to do yesterday by the end of the stream. I think it was like 3.5 hours altogether. What's the oldest person you've ever met? Fat Captain asks. Old hippies never die, they just go to pot.
That was actually pretty funny. I don't...
What's the oldest person
I
you've ever
think
met?
my great-grandma lived over 100, but I don't... My mom's grandma. And my grandmother lived a long time, too. I think she was like 96, but I don't really know.
I have a hard time remembering how old I am sometimes, so I don't recall.
Actually, I've met people like at the church at St. Paul's. There's a lady there who's like 102.
Really? Wow. Never met her.
No, she goes to the church, not to the day. She doesn't bring anybody to take care. She could be bringing
She could be bringing herself to
grandchildren?
take
Yeah,
care,
right.
because at that point you probably need somebody to
Yeah.
at least take watch over
I've
it.
met people that are older, but I don't have any significant memories of somebody really older. I think my great-grandma, I think she was very old when she died.
I've never, that I recall.
Have you met a centurion?
I've never met anybody that was old enough for it to be a big deal.
Right.
So I don't think I've met anybody that was
Right, a
clearly old.
Centurion. I think my grandma was like 96.
No, centurions were Roman guards, Roman soldiers. Oh, they might
Centennial?
That's a celebration after 100 years, yes. I don't know. Centurion might actually be it. When you turn 100, they hand you a shield. They hand you a shield, a sword, and a helmet and say, get out there. Go get them.
I just read something the other day of a lady who's, I don't know, ridiculously old, 106 or something, I don't know. And they said, well, what is your secret to living so long?
I just drink a Dr. Pepper.
No, 3 Dr. Peppers a day.
3 Dr. Peppers a day.
3 Dr. Peppers a day.
Well, there is that old tale that Dr. Pepper is
medicinal.
Well, no, not medicinal, but it has the flavor of prunes. It's carbonated. It tastes like carbonated prune juice. I mean, with sweetener in it, of course, but I don't know. I used to love Dr. Pepper. My favorite way to drink Dr. Pepper, it was probably my favorite one, is out of the spigot, the machine, whatever. Yeah. Not in a can, not in a bottle, out of the fountain. Mm-hmm. That was my favorite way to drink. That was my drink of choice every time I went to the movie theaters. Nice. Popcorn and Dr. Pepper is the best. Really nice. Well,
she said that. I was just on an interview, and she said her secret to life was 3 Dr. Peppers a day.
I'm pretty sure I met a vampire and got away. It was supposedly 400 years old. So that's how you met Eric?
Why are you so mean?
I'm on fire. I'm gonna keep sending the heat. I'm gonna keep sending it because he gets me a lot. I'm just paying back.
We like it.
3 12-day periods, is that in real time? No, it is not. I'm pretty sure, let's see. At my mom's church, the former pastor's wife just passed away. She was 97.
Yeah.
Blake also said the oldest person I've ever met was my step-great-grandmother. She lived to be 103.
Yeah. That's awesome. There's a word for people that live to be 100.
Yeah, they're centurions. They're one of the most feared.
All right, focus on your questions. We got to talk about Dice Tower Rust.
Centenarians, Luke says.
Centenarian.
Luke's a smart person, so we'll trust him.
Centenarian.
I got to meet a World War II veteran who was 98,
cool.
almost 99 years old, who served in Italy.
That's cool.
Probably was part of the 1st Division. A big red one. That's the oldest person I've ever met. In the UK, when you turn 100, you get a letter from the monarch. So it was a huge deal when the Queen Mother turned 100. She had to write herself a letter. But it was cool, though, because she didn't remember writing it. So she got mail on her birthday. 3 Dr. Peppers a day, I'm going to live forever. Luke says. Super centenarians are people who live over 110 years old. Jeez. The world record was a French woman who lived 122 years.
What?
And she was called a super duper centenarian.
Centenarian. 122.
I added that last part. I didn't. 122. I don't think super duper was correct.
That's like a lifetime past when most people pass away.
2 lives. You've lived the. I mean,
dang,
70s.
That's amazing.
70 years. I mean, it's not exactly,
that's
but it's
amazing.
Kind of like that, yeah. Currently drinking a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper, Blake.
She didn't say 2 liters. She said 3 Dr. Peppers. You have to space them out, 1 per meal. See?
Cherry Dr. Pepper is fire. Oh, you just trust Luke knowledge, but not mine, Blake says. Well, I mean, Blake, I have an idea of what Luke does for a job. And you don't get that kind of job unless you're kind of smart. You work in a pizza
Blake
shop,
can't be
Blake.
Blake can be very, very smart.
He could be.
He might very well be. We've never met him in person. But he's super brilliant.
True. Well, we've met him here. And he says some smart alecky type stuff. So he might be smart. But we don't know.
Oh my gosh. We got to get you back on task.
No, Sam, she didn't write herself a letter, Blake says. It was the Queen Mother, not the Queen. Oh, so the Queen had to write her mom a letter?
Yes.
Boring. Try 10th Mountain Division. Oh, okay. I just know the big red one was in Italy. Sorry.
That's cool.
1st Division was in Italy, but yeah, 10th Mountain Division. Okay, I get you. I am not a fanatic of history. I know enough to get myself in trouble. That's how that works.
That's right.
That's also about how good I am at learning how to speak other languages.
I really want to go on one of the Warrior Poet historical tours.
I do too.
That would be, because I want to learn more.
We've got to sell one of these kids that's going to college then.
True. True. Oh, I can't. I'm not stressed about it anymore, but I'm still like fixated.
To me, from me, Matthew says.
To me.
Happy birthday.
Happiest of
Sad
birthdays.
face. I am so lonely. Luke Shires, the Lone Centurion episode of Doctor Who has a main character live about 2,000 years. Interesting. I've got Google Foo, Luke says. I also know enough to get myself in trouble. Has anyone ever tried the new blackberry Dr. Pepper? You would probably love
no,
that.
but you I thought we saw that. You said you wanted to try that.
I did see it, and I was like, wow, that does sound good.
I want to try that.
Yeah, but the first thing I learned in Korean was how to curse someone out. It's interesting how that's usually the first thing that actually that crosses the translation barrier. You figure out how to say things that will absolutely get you in trouble. Yes.
I taught when I was in the Czech Republic, we taught English to adults, and they were mostly businessmen that would come on business excursions. And you could take a course, not just in English, but like business English. And at the end of the course, they were just like asking me all the business slang, which was not business slang, but things that they might hear in a UK or American conversation.
Yep.
So there were lots of, Jessie, what does this mean? And what does this mean?
Yeah.
And they loved learning the cuss words.
I had it when I taught English as a second language at a Korean university one semester. I was basically, I knew one of the teachers in the department, and they needed an extra teacher, and they allowed me to come in and do it. It was like a 101 English course for the college, so it was low rung. Anyway, after I was walking to my car one day, going to my other English teaching job, and two of my students came up to me, and of course they were decked out in hip hop gear, and you could absolutely tell they were hip hop rap lovers or whatever. Yeah. And so they started talking to me about what was okay for them to say, and what was not okay.
Yeah, that's what we did at the business English.
And they definitely, I mean, they came right out of the gate. We love hip hop, we love this, we love gangster rap, we love all that. Is it okay for us to say the N-word? No, hard no, stop, no, absolutely not. You will get killed. Do not do it. Okay. I have no idea.
One of my favorites from that same conversation was, we're sitting outside on the porch, and one of the Czech men is standing there, and he's got like fingers that are kind of like this, And he says, "My fingers are like this because of my ancestors." And I was like, "Oh, ancestors. It's an A. It's an A. Ancestors."
You never know.
And he says, "Well, what is the difference?" And then I'm trying to tell him, and he was like, "Oh no, ancestors." But he said it so solid. Like, look at me, I'm flashing all the vocabulary, I know the word ancestors.
Blake says he just walked into the bathroom door.
Oh, that's a common occurrence with me.
Remarkable. Blackberry Dr. Pepper is too sweet for my taste. At this point, I think most soft drinks are too sweet for my tastes. But every once in a while, I'll still have like a Coke Zero. Coke Zero was my go-to soda pop for a while. Coca-Cola also has an orange cream flavor.
I tried it. I thought it was delicious. Oh, it was so good.
Nope. Keep that orange flavor out of stuff.
No, it was so good. Now look,
I like orange cream soda. Awesome. Add Coke to that? No, thank you.
No, it was so good. It was like a Spetzy.
No.
Except you had orange cream soda and Coca-Cola.
No.
Yes. So good.
Spetzy is not the same.
It was very good. It was like a Spetzy, except add cream soda to it.
I don't know.
It was orange and Coke.
I've told that story before. What story?
I tell all my stories before.
I'm personally not really into the hippity hop and the rippity rap. I understand. Neither am I. Korean hip hop is crazy. K-pop rock and Korean hip hop are all very different from each other, but I love all of them.
That's cool.
Cherry Pepsi with cream is pretty good. There's another K-pop group currently on a U.S. tour. 2 of the members are from Seattle, yet they're not coming there. Well, take a hint.
Well,
if you're from Seattle and you don't want to go do a concert there, that might tell you something.
Yeah.
I was one of the 2 people who loved the Coke spiced flavor. Yeah, that was not okay. Blake says he used to drink Tang.
I love Tang.
With or without Waterloo casks. That's what
just
keep you around.
Spoonfuls of it.
With water, Blake answers. 6 canisters in my pantry. 6 canisters of what?
Tang.
Tang?
I love Tang.
I love how he used the word pantry for his doomsday shelter that he has under the backyard. That's funny. Nice try, Eric. We know exactly what you have in your backyard. Don't even go there. You have 12 containers of Tang down there, and you know it. Yep. All right, so we are an hour in, and we haven't even talked about what we came here to talk about.
I'm trying to get him back on
It
track.
has nothing to do with them not wanting to do a concert here. It has to do with demand and also the concert promoter. Keep telling yourself that, Blake. Whatever it takes to keep you waking up every morning, that's what you need to do.
Also, on the note of concerts, that means we should not be driving anywhere towards the Tri-Cities when the Willie Nelson
May
and Bob
25th.
Dylan concert is going on.
That is true.
Let's avoid that
I'm sure
road.
you'll find a way to make that happen. Because I think we did that once.
We did that once, just accidentally. Doing it.
Yeah. When I was 4 or 5, my mom was PTA president. This older lady was in her 80s, was also on the PTA. She would drink Tang all the time.
I love Tang.
That's how I started drinking it.
If you
Tang
take
isn't bad.
no Tang mixed with Country Time lemonade pack and powder black tea. You do the 3 of them: Tang, the lemonade, and the powdered tea. And you put it in like jars. It makes a really good Christmas mix. So then you serve it, and you pour hot water over it, and it makes this Christmassy. It's so good. I used to call it Christmas tea, and it's tea, Tang, and lemonade.
You said it 3 times now.
That's it. Super
gross.
good.
This sounds gross. Christmas tea.
I'm gonna make you some now.
Christmas pea.
Oh my gosh.
They had a coffee joke in Japan that was good, and I saw an article saying it was coming to the States, but I've never seen it here. Oh, coffee Coke. I would try it. Probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't like it because the coffee that I drink, I usually put flavor in it so that it tastes.
Oh, speaking of that,
As
I want to go
little
to
like
Steamers
coffee
and
as
get another
possible.
one of those things that we had yesterday. That was
I'm sure you
so
do.
good.
No, Sam, it's not me telling myself that. That's actually the truth. It has everything to do with the promoter, and some concert promoters are trash.
True.
Or some concert promoters just want to keep their acts safe.
Oh.
And so they stay away from certain cities.
I can't get him back. Can you
Coffee
vote?
Coke is delicious, Scott says. I've purchased it several times in the States.
Where do you
Scott,
get
you know what you need to do. I'll send you my address.
it? Yeah, where do we get Coffee Coke?
I have no idea.
I'm looking on Amazon.
When is the best time to play a game with you all during Dice Tower West? Generally speaking, okay, so
who is that?
okay, this is really Josh 45. So okay, you're getting us back on track. Very
Thank
very
you.
good. See, I have to wait for them to ask. I can't just do it because you tell me to do it. I'm sorry. There's something in this.
I think we're done with that.
No, I'm All right. So, all right. So, it starts on Wednesday. At 10 o'clock, there is a meet and greet on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. from 10 to 11, I believe it is. I'll be there from 11 to 12 every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've got a shift in the booth, in the Dice Tower booth. So you're pretty much thinking about right now, generally speaking, after lunch most days. Now, on Friday at 1 o'clock, Tim Mativier, he's the organizer of Dice Tower West, and we do the Western contingent together on the Dice Tower. He and I will be doing our top 10 backpack games at 1 o'clock on Friday.
Do you own a backpack?
No,
What does backpack games mean then?
small games that you can fit into your backpack and take with you.
On your hiking trips.
I don't go on no hiking trip. Anyway, So that's going to happen on Friday at 1 o'clock. So that's going to take about an hour.
And Friday evening we have
And then
plans.
Friday evening, we're going to go watch the Vegas Knights play. I think they're playing the Penguins.
But
So I get to go root for the team playing the Penguins. It's going to be fun because I'm going with some Penguins fans. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I don't even care if the Vegas Knights win, lose, draw. Don't care. But I am now a Vegas Knights fan for one night out of the year. Absolutely.
I was thinking we should just go all in and be Penguins fans.
No. Absolutely
Just
not.
to make this one
because
person.
of one person, Brad Marchand. No. Not going to do it. No. Period.
But the
Hard
people
stop.
we're going with,
End of discussion. Are, yes,
Penguins
delusional.
fans.
Delusional, yes. Correct. You are right.
Are they not here today? They must not be.
No, they're traveling, actually.
Oh, okay.
They're traveling because they're actually going to go to the Grand Canyon for a couple of days.
Oh, that's cool.
Before the thing. Anyway, so Friday afternoon between about 2 and I would basically say Friday afternoon's off the table.
Yeah.
It's possible for Friday afternoon to be a possibility, but it's got to be a short game, and I don't want to necessarily make it. I don't want to put that delineation on it.
So what I would recommend is
Just talk to us. every
find
morning.
Sam,
Yeah.
find me, and say, hey, I want to play a game with you guys at 2:30 today, and I will make sure it happens.
Come to the booth.
Come to the booth.
Between 11 and 12.
Yeah.
And that's where I'll be. So
And then say,
that
hey.
can be, if it doesn't work out one day,
Try
stop
another
by
day.
the next day. And that's it. One of the reasons they bring me in is solely to play games with as many people as I possibly can. So that's what I'm there for. So if you see me at Dice Tower West, if you see Jess at Dice Tower West, then ask us to play games because
Yes,
that's
please.
literally what we're there for.
Yes, please.
All right.
We're not touring around Vegas.
No.
We're not.
No. I mean, we're literally doing one thing apart from the convention.
Everything else
that we
is the
have
convention.
planned. Everything else is going to be at the convention.
We'll be there the whole time.
We care nothing for Vegas
Nope.
in general, as far as the sightseeing and the strip and
Nope.
all of that kind of stuff. We care nothing about any of that kind
Nope.
of stuff. So we're there for the convention. Period.
What is the name of the hotel again? You told me. No, I
The
forgot.
West something. The West something. The West Gate, I think is what it's called. The West Gate.
Sounds like a Game of Thrones thing.
It's a live Q&A, so technically it is the chat that determines the topic of discussions. So, yeah, exactly, Phil.
I tried to get you back.
The principal of
The
my first
West
elementary
Gate.
school had a vendetta against my mom. Ooh.
What? Really?
Sounds like you can make a sitcom out of that. By the way, I just noticed you have your Tumblr back. Yes, I do. Yes. I dropped it yesterday and broke yet another. They need to make the lids out of the same material that they make these things. Because I've broken now 2 lids.
Yeah, I know. One was mine and one was yours.
No, I didn't break this. I don't know how this got broken.
Yeah, this one doesn't. This one isn't the same one as the original because I tried to put your piece in there and it isn't the same.
No, this is the original.
Oh,
The
but we
slider
lost the
part
slidey
broke
thing.
off, and I don't know.
So then we used a different lid to replace
Yes,
it, and you
that is
broke
correct.
that.
I don't know that I broke it. I broke the last one that was there because it had a chip. And then that was what I meant by 2 times. I dropped it once and made a chip. And then I dropped it yesterday and it just completely broke. Those are the 2 times. I don't know what happened to the other lid
I've
for
lost
your
yet
cup or my
another
cup.
cup
I
this
don't know.
week.
Somebody did.
Another water bottle I've lost this week.
Let's see. Meet and Greek. Yeah, I know, right? That was a... No, Sam, because we're getting K-pop concerts in Seattle in May, and they come to Tacoma all the time. I know, but that promoter doesn't care about his people as much as the one who kept the hometown boys away. You never
I'm
know.
out.
The hometown boys could have said, please don't schedule us in Seattle. We don't... It's a silly place.
What else do we have going on at Dice Tower West? We will be there purposely to play games, so please come play with us.
Yep.
Don't ask me to play a game like the games I don't like. I won't like you.
Games that will fit in a backpack or games to play when you're backpacking.
Yeah, because Sam goes backpacking so often.
I don't. Coffee
I can barely get him to go camping. And I kind of glamp camp.
Okay. If you look up glamping, which is what that's called.
Yes.
The pictures that you will see
Yes.
are nothing like what she's talking about.
Do we have beds?
No, we have cots.
Yes, with 3-inch pad foam on them.
No, not foam. It's an air mattress.
No, ours are foam. The kids have the air mattress. We have the roll-up foam ones. Do we have pop-up tents?
When you look at glamping
do we
online,
have a carpet in there?
It is not what you...
Do we bring my
don't have a carpet.
Blackstone? Do we bring my Blackstone griddle?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
The small one that fits on a picnic table.
Yes.
Yes. All I'm saying is, when you look up glamping on the interwebs...
I know. My girlfriend used to run a glamping business.
This is not what we do. We very much sleep in a tent. We do have cots, yes. We do have a barrier between your body and the couch or the cot.
Yes.
But everything else is pretty much the same.
Yes. We have, I mean, my girlfriend, former friend, I don't speak to her anymore, used to run a renting glamping business. And she would come and set up your whole glamp site for you. That's who I used to go camping with. So I learned from her.
Let's see, Sam. Sam is a Golden Knights fan. Like during Wits and Wagers one year, he started the Anti-Vassal League. That is true. AVL, AVL. We actually had the chant going too. AVL, AVL. It was me, Joe, Richard Lanius, and I want to say Alan Moon. I think that was the AVL in a game of Wits and Wagers.
We played Wits and Wagers once at one of the conventions in a big group. Didn't we play that?
I think so. The last time I told my wife, end of discussion, I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah, well.
Well, it's because you didn't say hard stop in the discussion.
Hard stop.
Yeah, you have to say hard stop.
Yeah, of course. That makes
Sam's
it
going to
better.
end up playing 3 games all at the same time. If it's Blood Rage, I could probably do that. And I could also lose. The next time you go to Vegas because it's not ridiculously hot. This is the time to go to Vegas because it's not ridiculously hot. That is true. Tim's been saying it's like shorts and t-shirts weather. Like 70s, which is perfect.
I read that the pools weren't open yet, though, so I was a little sad.
Eric says, yeah, play games with Sam. It's a guaranteed win. You're correct. She had a vendetta against my mom because as a PTA president, she was on the principal selection committee, and my mom was the only one to vote against her. That's what I'm talking about. Stand your ground, Blake's mom. 10 years ago. Luke from Love I Nerd is here. What's up, Luke? Good to see you. Somebody's at our front door. Who could that be?
I don't know, but you're going to go get it. I'm not getting door. Go get it.
Somebody, no, that was just, it detected motion. Doesn't mean that there's somebody specifically
It's the flag.
there. Yeah, it's probably our flag. Old Glory.
It is.
All right. Lucas,
Well, you
what's
said
up, buddy?
somebody's at the door, and I'm like, you
Sam
go
is
get it.
drinking plastic. No, it's not. Hello, other Luke. There can be only one.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's right. Highlander 4 is happening right here in chat. Awesome. I think Walmart has replacement lids that fit most travel mugs. We will go check.
I did not know that.
We will go check.
I do need a new water bottle. I lost
You
one
need like
yesterday.
15 new.
I just need one. I
replacement.
don't even have my thing my big blue one that you
It's
bought
at
me.
work. It's at work.
No, I left it at
almost
the
get it. Where?
Jiffy Lube.
Then we go back to the Jiffy Lube.
I'm going back and getting it after it's been there for 3 days, and I don't know who's touched it. And
You wash it.
no, I
Yes.
just buy a new one.
No.
They've thrown it away.
No, they haven't.
Yes.
I know they didn't say don't schedule us in Seattle because one of them has an identical twin brother who still lives in Seattle.
Oh.
And they hate each other. He doesn't want to come back and see his twin brother because it's like looking himself in the mirror. By the way, every mirror you buy, it's used. Did you know that? It's one of those things that make you go, I'm telling you, Blake, they just don't want to come to Seattle. And now you've opened the door as to actually why. Him and his brother don't get along with each other. And his brother said, if you ever come back to Seattle.
You're going to make Blank all get feisty.
No, he's not. He knows I'm joking around
He's going to be like, no, I'm telling you, they really want to come to Seattle.
Las Vegas sounds overrated. I don't care much for a place called Sin City. Well, it is absolutely overrated.
It is.
In my opinion, at the very least.
And overwhelming, sensory. Like it's so much.
Jessie not liking someone is a fairy tale. Blake says, Jessie, that ain't glamping. That's upscale camping. See?
Sure.
There you go. What games would you like Tom? What games would you like Tom
To play with.
to play at Dice Tower West?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, would you like to play it? Okay,
Right.
so Tom is supposed to be 2. Got it. I don't usually go into a convention with I want to play this game, this game, this game.
Except the cruise.
Except for the cruise because
There's nothing else to do. We have a list of what we want to play on the cruise.
I am usually open to playing whatever other people want to play, especially in the capacity in which Dice Tower West is bringing me on, where I'm just going to be playing games with other people. I don't come in with any preconceived desires. My mom left her phone in the janitor's closet at the school she worked at yesterday.
Ooh, that's a bummer.
No, his twin doesn't hate him because he
See?
visited them in Korea a few months back.
See, I told you you're gonna get Blake upset.
That's where the thing started. It's when they visited each other. There was a huge meltdown, their family reunion, and the two brothers haven't talked to each other since.
This is my life, you guys. He makes me laugh.
Justice needs one travel mug with a suction cup on the bottom so it stays on top of the car while she's driving.
I mean, really. I didn't put it on top of the car. The problem is I just leave them places.
Things that make you go,
I just leave them places. I don't.
I'm out of plastic. It's okay. People are walking around. What?
Moving chairs and.
It doesn't matter. I am not upset, Jessie. Or am I? You probably aren't. Say, I have a package out for delivery. I don't know what that is.
Not me.
My mom loses her phone all the time.
Me too. That's the only reason I wear a watch, which I'm not even wearing yet today. So chances are I'm going to lose my phone.
Tell them about your watch. And let's see. Oh, it actually looks pretty good.
No, it doesn't. It's a bad angle.
Oh, no, there's a crack down there.
There's
and a
one
crack
up
there.
here. If you turn it off, you
I
can
swear,
see.
we
Look,
are the people.
There's one this way.
We are the people keeping the phone protector companies in business. I guarantee
I should
it.
go show you my watch cover.
Zombies Upstairs, the board game. Maybe don't leave them in places? That's
I'm trying.
stellar advice, Fat Captain.
I'm telling you.
She leaves her phone at work at least once a week.
Yeah.
She's not that bad, but there have been many times where her watch was just laying on the counter because she didn't put it on before she left.
And therefore, I couldn't find my phone all day at work.
That's correct. But you still found it. So
I use the beep beep feature all the time.
That's the Find My Phone feature.
Beep beep.
The beep beep feature. She's very
Look,
onomatopoeia.
it's this feature right here. Is yours on that screen?
No.
Beep beep. Beep beep.
Actually, it's more of the beep 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 feature.
Beep beep.
Yes.
Beep beep. Meow.
What are you doing?
Beep beep.
What was in your drink? Golly, holy Moses. Weirdos. All right. It is 9:16. We do need to get out of here because I've got to get the Jeep to get an oil change here pretty quick.
But focus on next week. We are going to be at Dice Tower West.
That is correct.
If you are there, please come play with us. We would love to see you.
Yes. As far as the channel is concerned, I will be doing a fireside chat on Monday as normal. I'll also be doing It Belongs in a Museum on Tuesday, as per usual. But then Wednesday and Thursday, there'll be not much. We'll do some stuff like shorts and stuff like that on Wednesday and Thursday. Actually, for most of the days while we're away, we'll be doing shorts and whatnot of what we're doing at Dice Tower West. And then Friday, we will have a top 5 because JT and I have to re-record our top 10. What was it? Oh, science fiction games. Top 10 science fiction games. So we'll have a top 5 science fiction games on Friday because I didn't catch the audio from last. That's why I did my top 10 Viking games. And then I even forgot one of my favorite Viking games on the list.
What did you forget?
878 Vikings. I forgot one of the best historical Viking games in the world on a top 10 Viking games duo. I wanted to kick myself very hard in the family jewels for having done that. But
you couldn't have re-recorded it and done it again? It was recorded, right?
Well, yes, it was, but I didn't realize I had forgotten it until somebody mentioned it in the comments section. So, yeah. Anyway, it was like a Hail Mary to get those lists. My Thursday was okay. Okay, time to get these two recorded. Where's the audio? Crap, this whole thing doesn't have audio. Oh crap, I forgot to capture the audio when we recorded our list. So Thursday morning, I recorded my top 10 Viking games. Well, first of all, I had to put it together. And I was in a rush. That's why I forgot one of my favorite. It's on my shelf. I have it. I love it. But I just forgot it. Top 10 excuses for not plugging in the mic. I could probably do that as well. The beep beep feature. You could also just call it. How can you call your phone?
I think you can say, hey, that thing, call my phone.
No.
I don't know. Beep beep. You know how many times a day I heard that?
My ringtone is a duck quack, so calling
that's
it
funny.
works.
That's awesome.
Last night on Earth, I am headed. She leaves her phone at work all the time. The beep beep feature. When you are looking for where's your phone, you just want to call it to find it.
Yeah, I've done that. Exactly. You're like, gosh, somebody call my phone.
The Find My Phone feature on my watch several times. Didn't understand why my phone was making noise the first couple of times. What a world we live in where watches are used to find phones. Imagine going back in time and telling people that. I know, right? 878 Vikings. Stephen Bonacore didn't know what 878 was. Yeah, I know. I've razzed him about that many times. What, is there like 878 Vikings invading? I don't understand. I think he actually did. He was just being obstinate. I don't recall if Feast for Odin was on the list. Gotta feed the family. Yeah, Feast for Odin wasn't on the list because it's a super heavy game, comparatively speaking. It really isn't. There isn't a whole lot of extra stuff going on, but there's so much there. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a good game. All right, well, we're out of here. 9:20. We got to get on the road to get the Jeep to the dealership for our oil change because we are taking that to the airport on Tuesday. So thanks for being here. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Monday for Fireside Chat. So, adios, amigos and amigas. See you on the flip side, folks.
Bye.